So now we're about to make the beef stew. I have some red potatoes. I have some fresh parsley. I have a white onion. I have carrots, salt, black pepper. Usually I use beef broth, but I didn't have any at home and I don't want to go to the store, so I'm just going to be using chicken broth. And I also have my beef for the stew. And what I do when I cook my food, so the food don't get all in my house from the kitchen, I take some water, and this is 3 cups of water, and I put half a cup of white vinegar in there. I put on my stove, bring it almost to a boil, and then I turn it down to low and let it just simmer, and it just takes all the food that you're cooking, because I can't put my vent on because you won't be able to hear the recording, so it sucks up all that food scent. So that could be something you could try when you're cooking your food. We're going to go on to seasoning our beef and setting it aside, and we're going to go and cut the potatoes, the onions, and the parsley. For my beef, the only thing I'm going to put is the sea salt and black pepper. Now let's set that aside and start cutting up the other things. Everything is cut up. The onions, the potato, that was the red potatoes, and my fresh parsley. We're going to move on to my stove and start frying the beef. I have some olive oil in my pot, and I'm just going to transfer my meat in there. And I'm going to let it fry. It's been frying about 6 minutes on each side, and I'm just going to flip it on the other side. I'm going to flip all of them, and we'll be back. The other side has been frying for 5 minutes. I'm going to put my onions and some of my parsley. Some I'm going to leave to garnish it when it's all ready. So I've added my onions and I've added some of my parsley. It's on medium heat. I'm just going to fry it. Let the onion be translucent, and then we're going to add our carrots and potatoes. I've had it frying for 5 minutes. I'm going to add my carrots and my potatoes. Stir that together. And I'm going to let that fry about 5 minutes. So after the 5 minutes, I'm about to add my broth. Normally I will use beef broth, but I didn't have any. So I'm going to be using chicken broth. And that's the first time for everything. So I'm going to put it and see how that works out. So I'm using an entire can. I'm going to bring my stove back up to a boil, and once it starts to boil, I'm going to turn it down to to low medium and let it cook. It has come up to a boil. I'm going to turn it to medium low, cover it, and let it cook. It has been an hour that it's been cooking, and let me taste it and see. I need a little bit more salt, and I'm going to put the rest of my parsley in there. And mix that up. And my stew is all ready. Let me plate it and we'll be right back. Time to transfer my stew. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button so each time I upload you will be notified. Bye bye.